Jump off that exhausting hamster wheel and into balanced living with Dr. Marissa.
Promise you joy in the mystery.
Dr. Marissa, also known as the Asian Oprah. Her mission, to be a beneficial presence on the planet. Her purpose, to be your personal advocate to live, laugh, love, learn. Her life motto, don't die wondering. Take back your life with Dr. Marissa Pay.
And welcome. You're tuned in to Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa, the morning show here on KCAA, NBC News, CNBC News, and the NBC Sports Radio station, AM 1050, FM 106.5, home to the Asian Oprah, and streaming everywhere. iHeartRadio, Spotify, Stitcher, iTunes, TuneIn, Audible, Amazon Music, Tiki Live, Rumble, Podchaser, Spreaker, and more. Why so many places? Because I want to maximize my splatter zone for more hope and happiness. So there's no gossip, no scandal, no K words, no Kanye talk, no T talk, no P. Diddy talk, except talk. No headlines at all. It's only heartlines because I want to balance out all that negative news out there. And Lord knows there's so much now these days, even more than before, with some good news, good people, good guests, and good repeat guests. You see, I can't believe that, everything happens for a reason. The guest I was supposed to have, in long story, and I don't want to be negative, but it turns out, when stuff like that happens, you get to have the guests that you have wanted to have, and her schedule's been so crazy that I haven't been able to get her. But I'm so delighted to have what I call my pioneer mult-hyphenate. I think I've been telling you that a couple weeks ago, someone called me a mult-hyphenate, and I'm like, what is that? Is that good or is that bad? And they said, oh no, it's very good. So I'm going to read her bio and you'll know why she's a mult-hyphenate. Dee Wallace is a best-selling author, multinationally respected authority on the art of self-creation for over 30 years, having authored 5 books on the subjects of self-creation, conscious creation, the big E, bright light, getting stuff. And bright light is because of E.T. Go Home. This is the mom of E.T. and Lassie and the screamer in Cujo, by the way. So that's like, she's not just an actress who just I've done probably more film credits than anybody, but I got to do something else. That's a mult-hyphenate. Also, children's books are her latest offerings. She does a lot of, still does, on screen, on stage. I know that the Emmy Award winning series, The Bay, your director actually commented on my post this morning that he had fun doing that with you. Dee's spoken everywhere. I'm just going to say that. And then has been featured, of course, on E! True Hollywood Stories and my honorable moniker, Oprah. She continues to conduct her weekly call-in radio show with over 600 episodes from her home in Woodland Hills, on the phone and in person, as well as monthly webinars, private sessions worldwide. Like the title character in the #1 all-time hit film that she stars in, she teaches us how to truly get back home. Please welcome back to my studio, Dee Wallace.
Yay! Wow, thank you for that intro. I should just play that every time I'm anywhere.
You are welcome to, my darling. Yeah, this is definitely the occupational hazard of my show, is I meet the most fascinating people, and that's not the best part. The best part is when we connect and there's that thing you can't even explain. Like, this is my soul sister, soul family. I love her. I will always love her.
We go back a ways, don't we, baby?
We another, even though I'm a reluctant woo-woo and I'm not, sure about the past lives, I know that I know this woman. There's just this, if you didn't see my little clip that I'm glad I kept on my social. Did you see it yet?
No.
It has us meeting on the red carpet unexpectedly, and just you'll see the love there. Doc Balance on Instagram. I couldn't find you to tag you on IG, by the way.
I'm on there.
Are you? What's your
Oh, I knew you were going to ask me that. You know, my daughter, I tell her what to post and she does it for me.
Oh, okay.
I never can remember, but I'm on Instagram and I'm on all of them.
I found you on Facebook. I just didn't find you on Instagram.
Yeah, but you have to be careful on Facebook because I got hacked. And the regular Facebook isn't me. And do you know, we have tried for over 5 months to get someone, anybody at Facebook to talk to report it. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Isn't that weird?
It's not only weird, it's not right.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
They need to be more responsible when they are a major platform of communication.
I agree with you.
For sure.
Yeah. And
but anyway, let's get on to the positive stuff.
Because I don't know the last time you were on. I don't think I had started this good life habit, #Blisscipline. I start every show every weekday morning with breakfast. And breakfast consists of taking a bite of my gratitude sandwich. So the top of the bun is, what are you grateful for? And the bottom of the bun is, what are you grateful for inside of yourself? So gratitude for things outside of yourself, appreciation for things inside of yourself. And I do this with my guests and my co-hosts and myself, even when I talk to myself on Mondays, which is Mental Health Matter Monday. But so I'll start. I am grateful for Dee Wallace because she truly is. I know that I don't even have to ask her to be there. Like, I just know she's there. Like, I know, like, I don't even have to call her and say, Dee. I just go, Dee, and then like you were saying, like you saw a picture of us together, and then 3-4 weeks later we bump into each other on the red carpet. Right?
That happens in my life all the time.
And me too. And that connection I am so grateful for. What are you grateful for?
I am grateful for my family. I love my family. A lot of them are gone physically.
Your husband.
And still very, very close to me energetically. I talk to my mommy. Oh, here come the tears. All the time. When Freedom, my dog, and I go on our gratitude walks, I always thank my mommy for everything she taught me, because I love who I am. And that's beautiful. A lot to be able to say, isn't it?
It is. And
I really love who I am. I love what I stand for. I love my love. I love what I give to my family and friends and my clients, my followers, in acting and healing.
Yeah, so, for sure. Yeah, for sure. That's grateful. Who you are. That is who you are. I'm putting a story up so people can tune in right now. I am great, and I love that about you. And I am grateful that reminding me right now, my bonus mom just passed 2 weeks ago. And so you're reminding me that she still is here. I got to hold her hand when she crossed the bridge back into love. And just finished the video montage for the service, and I'll be singing the Serenity Prayer.
Oh, lovely.
Music.
Lovely. Yeah.
So,
yeah. And while we're on that subject, I just want to share with everybody, I've talked to so many people who have crossed over, and all they want is for you to move on and be happy and be successful and go do what you want to do. That's all they want. All the other stuff just falls away.
Yeah.
Once they cross. So
Yeah.
so
It's
take that permission and fly with it, everybody.
Thank you. Yes, everyone. And I think last time we talked, I got to that place where, it's our missing that hurts, because they really are, like, every person who's died has never said, "Oh my God, I want to come back." Right? Every single person who has had that near-death experience said that it's amazing over there.
Yeah.
So they're not.
My husband had one, Christopher Stone, and he said, he used to call me Pupper, and he said, "Pupper, I have never felt so much peace in my life. I saw the light, and I started to go to the light, and I looked back at myself on the operating table, and I thought, oh, I think there's more I have to do here." And bam, he was back in his body. And do you know, he woke up the next day. They couldn't even find any scar tissue.
Wow.
They didn't think he was going to make it.
Wow.
They thought he was, and he was gone.
Yeah.
And then he came back. So,
wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
It was a wonderful story to share with my daughter.
That's great. And
Yeah.
and please give her my love. It was
I
wonderful
will.
having her on the show as well. And people who say, "Oh, it's such a tragedy," they missed out on so many things in life, and it's like, well, it's really nice over there. So,
Well, according to, everybody knows I'm a clairaudient channel. According to my channel, we will never understand it on this plane. But whether you're 1 day old or 111 years old, when you've received the lesson you're supposed to receive.
Yes,
absolutely. And there is no time, really. And so it's just, to us, living a compression of time or an extension of time. But the decision to cross over is a peaceful and positive one.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. I will keep that in my heart as I move through. Saturday is going to be tough.
Yeah.
Because so many people who loved her, and she touched so many people. 92. That's a long time to touch people so positively.
You bet.
Yeah. So it's great.
Good on her, baby.
My bonus dad's 95. I think it's hardest on him. And that night in the room when she passed, I now know what the sound of a heartbreaking sounds like. They were married 74 years.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be a little lost.
Yeah, yeah. And her last words to me were, she opened her eyes and said, "Take care of Dad." And I said, "Of course I will." And then she closed her eyes and I said, "I love you." And she said, "I love you too." Those were her last words.
What a gift. Huh?
Wasn't it a gift? I'm just like, yeah, it is absolutely a gift. And you understand that. And
Absolutely.
You said something actually that may not be true. My listening audience is pretty diverse. So could you explain what clairaudient
channel?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah. All it means is I hear. Clairaudient, I hear messages. The challenge, and it's the challenge for all people who read energy, is to make sure I get the highest understanding of what I hear. So all of my work is based on the premise that everything is energy. We learned that in 5th grade. There is no positive or negative energy. Energy is neutral. We can direct it into the positive as Christ did, or direct it into the negative as Hitler did, but energy, just like making ice in an ice tray, must be directed. And the more consciously you direct the energy that you want, the more you get the life you want. And the rule over all rules, Marissa, is as you believe, that is the life you create. So there's really no fate, no destiny. It depends on your belief systems. And our belief systems are pretty much locked into our brains by 8 years old.
Interesting.
So whatever we're verbally taught or whatever is modeled in front of us, our little girl and little boy brains go, oh, I get it. That's the way life is. And so that becomes a belief. And we start building on those beliefs. And then it appears that it's real, which encourages that belief. And then we call it karma because we just keep creating that belief.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, great. That helps set in the foundation for what you do. And as I knew we would, we kind of veered off and didn't finish breakfast. But I think the whole show is going to be breakfast, so I'm not worried about that. But let's do one more gratitude on the top of the bun, and then we'll go to the bottom of the bun. So I'm grateful for my coffee in the morning. And I use this cup on purpose because I think you and I both live like every day is Christmas.
You bet, baby.
I'm celebrating that.
I love Christmas. I start buying for Christmas the day after Christmas.
Yes.
Oh, I just love it. I just love to give. So
yes.
Christmas is perfect.
Absolutely.
And I am grateful for my health every day.
So how young are you? How young are you?
I will be 76 in December.
Wow.
Woo, I'm not looking good. I'm telling you, my daughter looks at me and she says, my God, Mom, you have more energy than most of my friends.
Yeah.
But I love everything I do.
Yeah.
Everything. I love to act. I have 3 films booked to shoot by the beginning of June. Wow. A lot of women my age, well, a lot of people my age say, oh, there's no work right now. And we never recovered from the pandemic. And, you know, I'm an older woman in the business and they don't work. And you hear all the beliefs.
That's
limiting. And my energy has to follow whatever my beliefs are. Well, I believe there's no stopping Dee Wallace. And I can be healthy and happy until I decide to go see Mom.
And so it is. And that's why it is. And that's why I say call the BS. Call the belief systems, the bullshitaki belief systems that are keeping you, you know, from living a happy life. And Dee Wallace, if those of you just tuned in and wondering who's in the studio today, this is Take My Advice, I'm Not Using It. Get Balanced with Dr. Marissa, the morning show, #1 talk in the IE. Thank you very much. And a repeat, beautiful, fabulous guest / friend, mult-hyphenate. She's the wonderful Dee Wallace, who actually you will recognize not just from her writing and her work as a clairaudient. Okay, I got it. Clairaudient. But first of all, your eyes are so beautiful. I never really noticed how blue your eyes were, but absolutely gorgeous. But you know, her filmography list is the iconic movies that you remember of all time. She's pretty much got it. Like the Screaming Cujo, E.T., my favorite film of all time. Yeah, and it's so funny because watched it so many times, and I don't watch movies more than once unless they're really, really good. And I maybe 3 of them, and ET is the number one. I still cry. Like I know
I
he's not going to be there.
I mean, I probably have seen it 200 times.
Well, you're in
Every time I cry, and I say to myself, Deanna, you know what was coming. You were there. You shot it. But it's just that kind of movie.
Yeah.
It reaches in to the soul.
Mhm.
You know, I have to share this wonderful
please.
story with everybody. I had a woman come up to me at one of the conventions where I was signing pictures. And she said, Miss Wallace, I just want you to know you're part of a miracle in my life. And I went, really? How so? And she said, my son is autistic. I had never, ever heard him speak a word. And I took him to see the re-release of ET. And on the way home, he said every line that ET said in the movie. That's what kind of a movie ET is. Can you imagine 10 years and you just hear your son speak? I mean, how proud am I to be a part of a movie like that?
Yeah.
For sure.
And playing the mom. And I saw that you went on Brooks, on Drew.
Yeah.
Drew's show as like a reunion. How many years later when she played your daughter in the show, and how beautiful
it was
that
the
was.
40th year reunion. Do you believe that? 40 years.
No.
Still
How old were you?
Lives.
How old were you when you were cast in ET? That was
I would think I was
20s?
32.
Oh, 32. Okay.
Yeah, something around there.
Okay. And then I didn't even know about Lassie. I don't know why.
I did the new series, and I did it because I had just had Gabrielle. And I wanted a steady job in town with decent hours. I had done a great series with the producer, and he called and I said, Al, I'll do it if you're shooting in town and if I can work from 9 to 6, because I want to be the one to get my baby up in the morning, and I want to be the one to put her to bed at night. And he said, we can do that, Dee. And so we had, I think, 4 really great seasons on Lassie. Yeah.
That's great. Do you have any, I know you don't have regrets at all, because that's not how you live. That's not how I live. But is there, let's do it this way. Is there a role that you still want to play that you've sort of, you want to, intend out? Like, is there something that you could create?
I would, and have always wanted to, don't ask me why, wanted to play a nun, and I'm not Catholic. I've always wanted to play a nun who was honestly questioning her faith. As a positive.
Right.
As a positive exploration into, I think that's really the beauty of my work, Marissa, is it's a combination of religion, spirituality, and brain science. And do you know they're all saying the same thing in different words?
Wow. Say more, because this is a line that's really beautiful. I can just feel it now.
Well,
so people need to hear this, right? Because there's a lot of people who feel lost, chaotic, unstable, depressed.
Okay, well, and I can give them in one word the answer to all of that.
Okay.
Love. It's a scientific fact that you cannot hold 2 points of interest at the same time. It's also science that you get to choose what your focus is. No one can think a thought for us. No one can feel a feeling for us or hold a belief for us that we don't want. That makes us self-creators. And when you step back and go, you know, I don't want that belief. That belief isn't going to give me what I want. I am choosing this belief and feeling love around it and focusing on. I'll give you a great example. After
I was just about to ask.
After ET, you know, I was catapulted to fame, made more money than my mother and father probably made in 10 years. And I started pulling way back into myself. And I was kind of shutting down. And I went, what is going on? You're getting everything you want, Dee. And I heard my grandmother, and she raised me, and I love her. But I heard my grandmother say, they're the rich people. We're the good people. Now, that's an old religious belief. And she was a very religious person.
Pious.
But I went in that moment, oh my God, I've become one of them. And then I thought, you know what? I know better than that. I know that my consciousness does with money whatever I choose to have it do. Money doesn't have any power in its own. You know, when I go out and speak, I'll throw a big pile of money down on the floor and say, okay, I want everybody to watch all the bad stuff it does in the next 2 hours. Right? Which, of course, everybody laughs and everybody gets it, right? But subconsciously, most of us want more money.
Of course.
And we're afraid to ask for it because it might fall out of God's and society's and our family's favor if we have too much of it.
Yeah.
It's a false.
It is a limiting belief.
Yeah.
Limiting belief.
You have the power to turn it around.
Yeah.
To redirect it.
Yeah. Yeah. I love money.
You.
Yeah.
Only you.
Yeah.
Can change your limiting beliefs. I'll tell you another one. When I was growing up, I stayed with my grandma a lot because my mom had to work all the time. Both my grandfathers had been very strong, vital men in their professions. But by the time I was 5 or 6, they were both very, very ill after strokes, etc. And my father was a severe alcoholic who couldn't keep working.
Couldn't get it.
And so all I saw, all that was modeled in front of me were women taking care of men.
Interesting.
Or intense relationships later, I realized why I was
in 4 intense
that I had to take care of. Because my belief as a little girl was that's the way the world is. That's how all the women in my, and the more you mine your childhood from 0 to 8 years old, the more you will see the walls you're running into and have the power then to redirect them like I do.
Wow. That just really popped a couple in my mind that I hadn't thought about. One I directly, had to face, and you called me on it when we first met, like 12 years ago or something like that. The one around my worthiness and my, how good I am, because the belief system, the BS that I grew up with was, you're not good enough. You're fat, you're ugly, you're not worthy.
You?
Yeah, that's how I grew up with the mom. So you called me on that at the Conscious Life Expo, the very first time I interviewed you.
Gosh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I do, because it was one of those, you called me and said, how long are you going to, hold that as a core belief in your life? And I'm like, so that began my opening, right? And then my big brother, Michael Bernard Beckwith, also saw that the potential, the break open in me. Literally, he asked to look into me. I'm like, okay, whatever. So he closed his eyes and he held me.
And when Michael looks into you, it's
oh
powerful.
My goodness, exactly. And then all the, the #1 best-selling book, this award-winning show. I've been on 600. Oh shoot, I forgot to put the banner up. Oh no, it's up. No, 672 consecutive weeks on this show. Like they said I would last a year, right?
I'm your mirror on that.
Yes, you are. You said that from the beginning. And so this idea of choice, it's the C word, the best C word there is, not commitment, but choice, or the ch word that Dee is talking about. You've heard me talk about it before. You can choose whether or not you are crazy during this time of uncertainty and craziness in the news, or you can choose to do that inner work and look at why you're afraid or why you picked the guy you did.
Let me tell you, just vote. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? That's what I'm creating. I am a country of love and integrity and dignity and fairness to all men. What do you want? Because that takes away the anxiety, because you are actively creating what you want.
Yes.
So you are not at the whim of what's going on around you.
Mm-hmm. The media as a weapon of mass distraction, only if you let it be that. You don't have to. That's why I don't have a TV for the last 8 years. That's why I don't start my day with the headlines. That's why we don't talk about the headlines here. And we have to take a quick break for news, weather, and traffic. We still haven't finished breakfast, but that's okay. We're going to be right back. We're going to have a whole show on breakfast, but we'll be right back in 2 and 2. Chuck Woolery on the other side. We're not going to take 2 minutes, but we'll be right back. Peace in. Peace out.
Well, she has been dubbed the Asian Oprah, and she just wants all of us to be happy.
Dr. Marissa, aka the Asian Oprah, says the most important thing you can choose is choosing to be happy.
You are tuned into my weekly talk radio TV show called Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa.
That's the idea for Dr. Marissa Pay's new book called 8 Ways to Be Happy.
Many of us say, I am my own worst critic. Nobody's harder on me than I am. And my response to that is, stop it! Why are you doing that to yourself? You have to be your biggest fan, because if you can't at the end of the day say, I did a good job, who is? We don't have to constantly be angry at the things that are wrong. Why don't we choose to be happy about things that are right? We have the choice. That's our muscle. And life is so amazing if we can see it.
And welcome back. You're tuned in to Take My Advice. I'm Not Using It. Get Balanced with Dr. Marissa, the morning show here on KCAA, NBC News Radio, AM 1050, FM 106.5, home to the Asian Oprah, and number one talk in the IE. Thank you very much. And this morning, I'm so delighted to have with us once again live in studio one of my favorite people on the planet, Dee Wallace. Welcome back to the show, Dee.
Oh, it's good to be here.
And to finish breakfast off on the bottom of the bun, what do we like about ourselves? The reason why I do this is because I want you to exercise that muscle that may not be that strong if you grew up like I did, being told, don't toot your own horn. You're not all that. Who do you think you are? In Chinese and Japanese, there's a saying, the nail that stands up is hammered down.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That's like the tall poppy syndrome in Australia.
Is it?
Don't ever grow taller than the tallest poppy.
There you go.
What?
So
I mean, literally, everybody out there, ask yourself, were you taught you're fabulous, you're amazing, you're so strong, you're full of love and light, you can do anything you want it? Hardly any of us.
Hardly
because
any.
They weren't taught that. They thought they were being good parents by teaching us the societal acceptance of less than.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we're over it.
Yeah. Next. Just like that's why I love my multi-hyphenate. And that's why I hate that expression, jack of all trades, master of none. That's bullshit-talky. You can do more than one thing in life. That's what we're supposed to enjoy, the vastness of what life is.
Do everything you love to do, guys.
What do you want is Dee's question. I want you to walk away and ask yourself every day, what do I want? And then choose. Yeah.
First rule of creation. You've got to know what you want. If you go to a 4-year-old and say, what do you want for Christmas? And they go, I don't know. Well, that's what you're doing to the universe by not knowing what you want to create.
And so we're gonna turn to me because it is my show. She asked if she because Dee does call-ins quickly so that I don't forget to do this, because I know you have to go off right at 55. How do people find you to get a reading privately, or you've got this free platform that people call in and get the most fabulous, support for happiness in their life? So how do we find you?
I've had my radio show on for over 8 years now, I think. And everything is on my website, guys. I am DEE Wallace.com. It shows you how to call in on the Sunday shows. On my website, you can set up private sessions, which are very affordable. And you can find out there's a lot of free things to download to check out my work. There I am. That's my latest book, Born, Giving Birth to a New You. And BuppaLaPaloo and the I Love Me.
So cute.
My children's book. Well, like we were just talking about, Marissa, what we're taught as children, we take and build our whole lives on. So I wrote a book about this little bear who helps this little boy understand what's important, and that he has the power to create himself. Yeah, you bet. We are in discussions to make it a children's show right now, which it would be the answer to a big directional prayer.
There
How's
you go. It's
that?
what you want. What you want.
Yeah,
Right? Right?
it is what I want.
Absolutely.
And I know the sooner we can teach our kids that
Mhm.
they're powerful and special and can do anything and to follow their heart. We're so trained to go to our brain,
Mhm.
and our
Mhm.
brain is not where the answer is. And you sure don't want to go to your mind, because your mind is literally created to question and doubt.
Mhm.
That's its job. So you
Mhm.
want to go to your heart and go, wow, what do I really want? What am I excited about? And then tell your brain, create that.
Okay, let's do it right now. I am going to my heart and I would like um I would like just the feeling of ease, the feeling of um e- uh, uh, recognition, the feeling of connection, the feeling of fun and excitement. And this is in both a personal romantic relationship where I'm not looking for potential, which is a big word that
I want to
pops
hear
up.
what you don't want.
Yeah, yeah. And then um uh excitement. Okay, so that's what I want.
Okay, so that's kind of general
Yep.
until we got to the relationship.
Yeah.
So the channel is saying, I'm using my pendulum. I work with a
Okay.
pendulum, which has no power in itself. It's like a telephone, guys. But it does tell you what is in alignment with your energy. So right now, there's two things the channel is saying for you to get into alignment with,
Mm-hmm.
to help to create this wonderful, romantic, exciting relationship. There's two things. We're going to a core belief, which has been channeled to me. This page, no. This page here. Okay, the first thing is I want to go back, but I'm stuck here. First of all, you're never stuck, ever, 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 unless you believe you are. So, what relationship do you want to go back to, Marissa? What's the relationship in your life where you said, oh, I'm really happy here?
I haven't had one
Yeah, you
that I
have.
the
Tell me about
romantically?
the relationship with your
Romantically?
dad.
Oh,
Tell
with
me
my
about the
dad.
relationship with your dad.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about romantic relationships.
I just said
So,
relationship.
oh, okay. Yeah, because that is the only positive relationship that I had.
Okay.
Aha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can have that again in a romantic relationship.
Interesting.
Right now, do you believe that? No.
Mm.
So you want to direct and invite yourself to know all the positive, loving, expanding things you had in the relationship with your dad. You can and want to create
I knew
in a
you were going to make me
romantic
cry.
relationship.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm reading your face. You're getting emotional. So,
I know. I knew you were going to make me cry. I
okay.
love making my guests cry, but there's only a couple people. You're definitely one of them that can make me cry.
Well, I'm just telling you the truth. The second thing is sheets, book, song. Give me a movie, any movie that pops in.
E.T.
Okay.
or When Harry Met Sally. That's the other one. E.T. because we were
Well,
talking about
and
it.
they both have the same message. You see, their hearts were closed. Their hearts were guarded.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's me.
How are you going to create that beautiful romantic exciting, fulfilling relationship if you're guarding your heart.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not possible.
That's why the show's called Take My Advice. I'm not using it.
Well, take my advice and use it.
Okay.
Because you're so special, you should be in a special relationship.
Thank
Now, all this started 0 through 5, 0, 1, 3 years old
you.
with your mom.
Yep. That's when I was in the hospital, I think. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm getting a yes on that. So what happened? What happened with your mom when you were in the hospital? That also
I was
involved your dad.
Well, my whole life, she was well-meaning, more mean than well, and hurt me physically and emotionally. And my dad would try to stop her, but could not. But he would
Okay,
always.
stop right there.
Okay.
So daddy couldn't save me.
Right.
Okay. You don't want to bring that in
to
a relationship you're creating. You want and are creating a man who is supportive and caring, who wants and does take care of you, support you, honor you in every way, and steps forward for you when you need him to. That's what you want, right? Yeah. And crying's good. Any actress will tell you when the tears come, you know you're connected to the character. You know you're connected to the truth.
Well, I say tears are the disinfectant that keep our hearts soft. So I never apologize for crying.
You bet.
Yeah.
You bet, baby.
Yeah. It's so uncanny.
And he's very close, you know, Marissa.
Well, I started dating again. I haven't dated in 7 years.
Him.
I do?
You know him already. You just have to open your heart and open your eyes and trust, sweetheart, that someone will take care of you with the love that you are taking care of all of us with. Okay? Done?
Okay. Done.
All right.
Thanks for nothing.
You know, now you know every morning to what you get up and direct your energy to create in that relationship. It's crazy how fast it works too, guys. It's crazy. You know, 6 specialists told me I'd never have a baby. She just gave me my first grandson. Because I said, thanks for sharing. I'm going to have one anyway. Everybody told me not to go to New York to be an actor. Nobody knows you. You don't know anybody. In less than 7 years, I started in ET. Because I said, thanks for sharing. I'm going anyway. Everyone will try to limit you to keep you safe, guys. Create yourself instead.
Yeah.
Get what you want. You deserve it.
It's such a shift for me to, you know, especially with feminism and especially the way, you know, I paid for the divorce because I was the one, I picked a guy who didn't like to work. And so so the creation was, you know, this what I've been fighting with is the wanting of a man to be able to step up into that instead of, again, I got this, I don't need you, I'm all that. And
yeah, but why can't you have both? Why can't you have, you know, I don't need you and I want you? That makes it a choice.
Yeah.
You see, I'm very, very capable of taking care of myself. And I know that.
Yeah.
And Do I love to share it with another loving individual that wants to share with me? You bet.
Mm-hmm. Are you?
Yeah, I'm in a 12-year
Are you? Oh,
relationship.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
we met
that.
on OK Cupid.
No way.
Don't tell anybody though.
Ah, too late. Well, I'm swiping. Swipe or no swiping. So, yeah, it's been an interesting.
Yeah, you can swipe until you're 112. If your
Mm,
heart's not open and you don't trust yourself, Marissa,
mhm,
to
mhm,
create exactly what you want, you
mhm.
can swipe and swipe and swipe and not find what you're looking for
All right.
because your belief system won't let him in.
So the belief system I need to let go of is that I am not worthy or I am not capable, or what is it specifically to let go of in the morning?
Well, I prefer to go to what the positive is.
Right. Me too.
Okay. So the positive is you are, and my channel is very big on making lists.
Okay.
Write out everything you want in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Start with all the things you loved about your
Mhm.
dad
Mm-hmm.
and add someone who always champions for you
Mm.
and comes
Mm.
through and
Can keep
defends
his
you in
word.
every way, takes care of
Right.
you in every way because
Yeah.
he
Wow.
couldn't.
I didn't even, I've never made that connection. Thank you, Dee. That's like so huge because,
Yeah.
that's, he told me at 18, do you remember when your mom was away when you were a kid? And I said, no. And then he told me, she was put in a mental hospital because of her beating of me, by the government. And I was like, oh, thanks, Dad, but my whole life has been, that kind of, she hurts me. He says, don't cry. Now
Yes, because sweetheart,
go apologize. And here's $10, a bike, a car, and a condo to appease that thing. And he
yeah,
just couldn't do it. And yet I love this man because he was the source of unconditional love. And he
yeah.
died of lymphoma early. And that, but I
Okay,
don't
so
see that
Marissa,
relationship. Yeah.
start working with little Marissa.
Mm.
Start, and I've got a great
And you have,
exercise
okay.
that I teach. And we don't have time to
No,
do
we
it
don't.
now,
Yeah.
but
Because I want to get
start
you here.
working
Yeah.
with your little kids.
Okay.
Tell them how much you love them.
Mm-hmm.
Ask them to trust you, that you understand why they made this limiting belief, but now you're going to teach them
Yeah.
a more expanded belief so that both of you can integrate and create what you want together.
Sounds
It's
great.
a powerful, powerful exercise, guys.
And I may be calling in on Sunday. That's when Dee Wallace is doing her show. I promised Harlan that I would let her leave. She has a hard stop at 55, but I do want to I love you so much. Thank you so much for all that you do, not just for me, but for everybody on the planet. I'm giving you Dr. Marissa's Beneficial Presence on the Planet Award again. I love you. 30 seconds, final word.
Yeah, love yourself. If you want love in your life, you got to start with you. Just love you and love you and love you more. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. Dee Wallace, everyone. I love you.
I love you too, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Love you so much. And I'm going to kick her out of the studio. She has to go and take care of business. I absolutely want you to go to see her, visit her on her website, and enjoy her. It's all about balance, folks. See you tomorrow morning. It's oh, she's still here. I thought you were gonna go out. Oh, there she goes. I just know that you'll go and enjoy her. She is live every Sunday night on her radio program where you can call in and get some advice. I hope you've enjoyed her as much as I have. You keep it here and you know you're going to meet some pretty fabulous people, and knowing that it's all about balance. Peace in, peace out, world peace through inner peace. Now go and have the best day ever. We'll see you tomorrow.